You got a stupid smile, you know that, pal? Can you see it? Huh? Come on. Can you smile when the bulldozer ran over the black kid's body? Can you? Get here. Did you smile when the bodies were covered over? Did you?
Hi everyone, I'm Johnny, and today we're taking a look at an American civil rights history movie titled Mississippi Burning. This is a must-watch for anyone who appreciates good acting and really good dialogue, even if the civil rights movement isn't your specific interest, though it covers that well too. Mississippi Burning is based on the true story of 3 murdered civil rights activists in Mississippi in 1964. Now, some people might find these true stories divisive. There even seems to be a political backlash or exhaustion regarding modern civil rights actions in America these days. I'd like to encourage people who watch this excellent movie to view it from the perspective of not just Black history, but American history. The civil rights movement in America during the 1950s and 1960s had villains and heroes. Many of these heroes were Black and many were white, but most were proud Americans. You can choose to identify with any of these American heroes. They fought for civil rights, something we all benefit from. The topic and theme of this movie doesn't have to bring about guilt. What it can bring about is understanding, inspiration, and historical perspective. The movie starts with the murder of these 3 civil rights workers from the North, who are run off the road and murdered by members of the KKK, including a local police officer. Voter suppression was one of the major issues during the civil rights movement, particularly in the South. In Mississippi and other states, many hurdles were erected to specifically target Black communities that were already suffering from significant poverty and socioeconomic issues. Voter restrictions included poll taxes of $2 to vote and literacy tests. Political organizers who attempted to help Black communities vote could be and were the target of violence and intimidation. Mississippi Burning loosely follows the real events of the murdered civil rights workers. The movie is more focused on the social climate of Mississippi during the civil rights movement, rather than the facts of the case. One of the objectives of the film is to expose life in a poor small town in Mississippi during the 1960s. The film includes many samples of racial segregation and injustice, from the diner to the courtroom. Likely what the movie captures best is just how little justice there was for Black people in the 1960s. Black people rarely felt comfortable reporting crime or testifying, particularly if they were the victim of a crime from a white person. Black people further could expect no Black representation in a Southern courtroom, even on the jury. One of the major themes explored was how outsiders who wanted to help also precipitated violence. There were Black people living under oppression who did not want the civil rights movement to enter their communities. The rights of these people were essentially being held hostage by the threat of violence and increased hatred. The movie received some criticism on focusing significantly on the FBI investigation of the murders, rather than the civil rights movement and the civil rights activists. These were the men and women, after all, who were truly risking their lives. However, the FBI investigation does make for what is an excellent crime thriller, which is where the movie, for some, might feel like an awkward blending of crime thriller and civil rights movement movie. Either way, the acting and dialogue in the movie is inescapably good. This is a movie where you'll get to see the squaring off of actors R. Lee Ermey, Gene Hackman, and Willem Dafoe. Further adding to the acting chops in the film is Frances McDormand. Overall, every actor in the film is brilliantly cast. Aside from learning about the civil rights movement, the history of the FBI's involvement in this specific case is interesting. The murders received significant media coverage, and the FBI put substantial resources into the case, which put the federal government in direct conflict with the KKK and the state. Alright, I'm Johnny. Thank you for watching. Do check out Mississippi Burning, at the very least just to watch Gene Hackman deliver some powerful scenes. It's really one of his best movies. If you want to support the channel, like and subscribe. I promise to give Maze a pet for every like on the video. Anyway, do take care and have a nice rest of your day.